Seen ghosts.
Third and long for Darnold, taking a shot for Jackson. Darnold getting messy, going deep, he's touchdown.
The NFL Draft is perhaps the most glaring signal of who the best teams in the NFL are and who are the worst. Time and time again, organizations pick players they view as franchise-altering saviors, players that they see will magically bring a Lombardi to whatever poor franchise in question. Zero. And time again, the good organizations make smart, well-timed picks that build a culture and future, and the bad teams pick bad players. However, not always do the bad teams pick bad players. It's rare, but occasionally these busts aren't as bad as we think they are. And when they go to another organization, they prove that with the right culture, support, and stability, they can succeed at the pro level. And nowhere is this redemptive recital more common than at the quarterback position. Today we're going to talk about 3 redeemed quarterbacks, each of whom drastically changed their careers for the better. The hero, Baker Mayfield. Baker is living proof that just because you have the number 1 overall pick does not mean you will succeed with the number 1 overall pick. Baker Mayfield was drafted first overall in 2016 by the Cleveland Browns, and he was instantly billed as the savior to what is universally considered the worst ran NFL franchise of all time. But what's even crazier than believing that shit was that it actually came true. Sort of. Baker, along with Nick Chubb and Myles Garrett, took a hapless, destitute franchise to the playoffs and became the first team I've ever seen with my own eyes to win a playoff game in 1 quarter. But after 2021, it all fell downhill. Baker tore his labrum and suffered a right knee contusion, and playing injured, he seriously jeopardized his long-term health, all for the city of Cleveland. And how did they respond? By saying, fuck you, you're not good enough, actually we prefer a sex pest over you, and traded him to the Carolina Panthers. Now, if you know anything about Carolina, you know that nothing good has come out of that place in over a decade, so of course, he was hot buns. Baker was so ass that he was benched and then cut mid-season. No joke, nothing came good out of his time with the Panthers. It looked like it was all over for Baker. Remember how I said that Cleveland was the worst run NFL team of all time? Well, the New York Jets are a close second, but they won a Super Bowl in 1969, so I guess Cleveland edges them out. Anyways, in comes Geno Smith, a second-round quarterback prospect who has some concerns, but also an overwhelming raw talent at the quarterback position. Unfortunately, due to a combination of injuries, character issues, and a love like no other for interceptions, Geno lasted a whole 2 seasons in New York. You see, the New York Jets are devoid of any amount of culture. There were no veterans, no mentors, no front office, and definitely no stability. One time, Geno missed 10 weeks after getting in a fight with a teammate and having his jaw broken. That doesn't happen in stable organizations. Geno eventually left the Jets after 2016 and bounced around the league as a decent backup for a few years.
We're staying in New York? Okay.
And boom goes the dynamite.
I may have gone too far in a few places.
I have never seen a more disastrous start to a quarterback's career than Sam Darnold's. The guy was constantly tormented in New York. He saw ghosts,
Seen ghosts,
missed time because of mono, and was really bad. Meanwhile, Matt Rule on his Jay-Z timeline
I tell our team all the time, it took Jay-Z like 7 years.
became smitten with Sam and gave up a second, fourth, and sixth round pick for him. Of course, New York obliges, moving on towards the next quarterback talent to ruin. And Sam is still ass. It's like if you're homeless, right? And you go from living in a chair-sized cardboard box to a sofa-sized cardboard box. You're still living in a fucking cardboard box! Oh, hey, Baker. Anyways, now Sam and Baker are in this boat together. This sinking, constantly leaking, rotting boat known as the Carolina Panthers. Baker manages to escape first. Or better yet, he's so trash that not even the Panthers wanted him. So he's cut. Thankfully, the beautiful bright lights of LA and its savior, Sean McVay, are here to save the day. Sean signs Baker, and together they put on a show, ultimately culminating in this comeback win, a 98-yard drive in less than 2 minutes against the Las Vegas Raiders, all on national television. Ladies and gentlemen, I truly believe that if this had not happened, Baker would not be in the spot he is today. Baker had proven to the whole world that he was a starting caliber quarterback, and everyone saw it. Baker's arc here is not unique. In fact, what happens next happens to all three heroes of this story. Baker is signed by the Buccaneers, Sam the Vikings, and Geno the Seahawks, and each one of them pops the fuck off.
In trouble. Stiff arm. Throws. Oh, it's caught! How did he do it? First down! Darnold with time. He wants to go deep for Adams. Inside the 5 at the 2. Still a home run hitter. Smith showing the wheels. Smith still going. Geno in. Touchdown.
Donovan Rodriguez, the old school physical linebacker. Just great vision by Baker.
Tackles. Irving's got some daylight. Mayfield blocking for him.
Bringing pressure. Darnold in trouble. Sam Darnold keeps it alive. Darnold on the run. Open man. Coverage blown. Walking touchdown. Looking going to take a shot.
All right, so what's the moral of the story here? All three of these guys prove that they are some of the best quarterbacks in the world, all capable of playing at a Pro Bowl level. Fans are starting to catch on to this, but time and time again, poorly run organizations ruin players' careers, players that could have otherwise had powerful and prosperous careers. So, quarterbacks, know who you're playing for, and just because someone gives up on you does not mean that you are not good enough. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. That is the end of the video. It's Friday, June 27th. I think the video is going to go up the day I finish recording this little outro. I really appreciate you watching this. This was a video that Chris helped out on a lot. He did some good research, and also just we kind of synthesized the idea for this one together. So thank you for watching. Have a good day. Please do like, comment, and subscribe if you want. It is, really important, and this is my dream. So help me out. And thank you. Have a good day. Bye.